Shalom, family. Glory be to God and blessed be the Lamb. It is 8:30 p.m. Do you know where your God is? It's 8:30 p.m. Do you know where your God is? Because I know where mine is. I know exactly where he is. Exactly. Do you know where your God is? Is he in tomorrow land, today land, in your head land? Let's move on to something else. Why does everybody want to be the second coming of Christ all of a sudden? And what gets me is they want it for free. They want to be healed for free without having to go through any of the suffering, anything that would make them worthy of being healed. Let alone competing against him. Which brings me to my next point. Ponder that too, because we're going to get back to it. All these false prophets running their asses around here. People packing signs that the Mahdi has come. And I'm like, oh Lord, please don't set this one up for me. I wasn't prepared for this one. But lucky for us, the man thought about how fast it was spiraling out of control. And he caught himself and he said, I am not that, and that I really believe in that nigger over here talking right now. He said so out of his own mouth. We not going to play the game of the denial anymore, peekaboo or hide and seek, because you show spiritual cowardice. Come into the battlefield. You will die there. I've slain many there. But generally speaking, away from me, and you have to leave anyway. You know why that is, right? You know why that is, right? Partially, it's because it is a command. Secondly, from me. And I'm going to keep saying this because you have to accept the premise from the king. So when the king say away from me, then it is a command, and you have no choice but to be away from him in any realm. And quick. I mean, and she found out quick that I don't do that. I do not compete for shit, for nothing, absolutely nothing. I never did and never will. Besides, compete at what level? Against what man? Against what woman? There's no there. And I'm so past that. I have no, in this situation, I have no choice but to be the bigger person because I am the bigger person. I don't, yes, I do. I want to sound arrogant because this is the arrogant of some with a damn stick. And then you had your last poke. So, poking the bear. Here's what the last man that got by poking the bear. You know who the last man was who man up poked the bear? It was just last week. Early, no, late week before last, Thursday or Friday. He poked the bear for the last time. And what did we bring him? As the spoken word said. I said then, okay, since humanity won't do their job, I will be double dog damn if I fail. See, this is how power sounds. This is how unbridled power sounds. Okay? Get used to this. Or you can dispute it. Or we can fight for position. Whatever it will be. So when you dry off and you finish swimming and your citizens finish sucking the water and the humidity out of their homes, maybe you can take time out to reflect. I hear now that Mr. Milikowski calls himself the lion to yourself. We already know the answer. The lion of Judah coming out of your mouth anyway. we're not going to do this tonight. Just reflect, because I don't want to make further mockery of you. And you crazy. You are really the crazy, but we we had a running bet. The running bet is when you come into the UN one day, and just as you walking up to the microphone, you meet me there and my presence and all of this force right there with you, looking at you in your consciousness, listening to the lies out your mouth, Mr. Milikowski, as I stare through your eyes and from behind your neck at the rest of they may as well term themselves an audience at this point. Mr. Milikowski said that no one can stop him. And true to his word, not a one of them, not none of the heads of state, nation states, people with veto power, people with the membership of a power. Mr. Milikowski proved himself right. But here's what happened when he proved himself right. He fucked with me. You want to say that can't nobody stop you? Here's some fire. Play with that a minute. Now deal with it with these torrential rains. Deal with that a minute, Mr. Milikowski. Any more words out your mouth, sir? Are there any more words out your mouth, sir? And at this point, haven't you been trying to be snuffed at least twice in the last few weeks? Your own people are trying to kill you now. As well they should, as they should, as they should, as they should. They may even receive sainthood. They most definitely would save the lives of tens of thousands of yet to be dead Gazans, Palestinians. That is of a surety. You can't go wrong there. But Mr. Milikowski, what was I asking you though? What was your warning? Remember last time we met, airplane? He might be dropping a 5,000 pound bomb on my ass. I got to be careful. Ain't no use in me running. Ain't no use in me running. If I hear the airplane, it's already too late. I may as well just sit here and just take the 5,000 pound bomb. It'll happen quick. And then they'll all start lying. I can see the narrative now. Woo, they'll just start lying. Can you imagine the stories? It fell off the wings. It was an accident. Damn. Okay, then. If they're about that, they'll, okay. But at any rate, back to what me and Mr. Milikowski, what a long, lethargic sounding name. Milikowski. I'm glad I didn't have, man, I never met one of them in school. And I'm one of them diverse my brain. Is it from up in the second floor audience? Is it up in the third floor audience? Mr. Milikowski, I was with you. I was with you. Now imagine, Mr. Milikowski, if I can do that, what else can I do? You have been warned. Don't get caught slipping. Please don't, because we are dead serious, and the stars are lining up for you. You're a marked man, in other words. The whole world hears this. You and all your family hear me in your language right now. What are you telling each other anyway? Right now, to ignore it, that it's not real. It's a figment of your imagination. Would not you think of yourself as having some type of mass psychosis, maybe, where everybody is going crazy at the same time? Would that be the case? What what exactly do what exactly do you tell each other when it comes to the voice that you hear in your voice? I mean, in your head right now, which, by the way, crazy as a loon. Hear voices in their head as I speak. You'll you see where I'm going with all of this. Lion of Judah. Lion of Judah, you are not. You have no works. You are just like the rest of them. You claim to be something, but you have no works. But you do have order of a military that you can use to order of bullets and bombs and drone strikes and naval. You can get, I'm not going to even get into the philosophical depth that it would take for me to explain that to you, figure it out. But it does mean something because you are experiencing it right now. Let me go so far as to clear things up. What I say will be. See, that's power, sir. That's real power. So really, you need me not to say anything further. You don't need me to even speak your name further, sir. Would that be would that be the case? Of course, but that's not what we're at. That's not where we're at now. Goodness gracious. Damn, it fails me. At any rate, whatever crowd of important people that you place yourself, more specifically the U.S. Congress or the United Nations. This also would hold true for any of your deputies, agents, supporters, even material. So, like a support will cause an alarm bell from here on out. So you can be what you want to be. Oh, okay. This after you dry yourself out and the people around them make no. Am I asking you? No, no. I am saying it, and it will be. See, that's the difference. And the next time you little slithereens try to enter into my consciousness, I'm going to shoot you down with my spiritual laser gun. You won't be leaving there. I've been friendly lately by just saying, hey, wait for me, running your ass off. Next time, I'm going to turn your ass into fairy dust. You know what fairy dust look like? When it glow in the darkness, it looks like little fucking snowflakes, and it's just floating everywhere. That can be you quicker than you think. So don't do that. Be reasonable, because I am beyond that. This the arrogance that you speak of and the overconfidence that you speak of that don't exist. No, this is the stark, cold reality. The stark, cold reality. It's not any of those things. But power speaks like this. Excuse the dog. She's crazy. Her name is Hazel. I was born at any rate. We're not asking. We're not asking. We're not negotiating. We're not compromising. Are you crazy? I mean, I'm on fire and I'm all over the map. It started just flowing through me right now, but I'm gonna cut this off in here in 6 minutes and 36 seconds, give or take. Now, back to that gentleman. Whew, he's making me sweat. He's making me sweat. Men like him, and there's plenty of them. You have validated them into manhood, not us. You have to understand there is a difference. You validate me in your way. We validate me in our way. You have a myriad number of cultural day. Your life is going to change. Now, here's what you need to be thinking about, because this is what you going to be thinking about. I mean, when you meet me and in my presence, once again, it won't because you won't be meeting it in a neutrality, sir. No, I'm gonna be bringing some heat and probably some smoke. You know what they say? Where there's smoke, there's fire, sir. So I will be bringing smoke. So expect fire. So here are the possibilities. And right about now, you should be thinking of, he's a national security threat. Yes, I'm a national security threat. Gentleman, that fancy gentleman with the vulgar mouth. I think they call him Ben. They call him Ben. You, I believe after such vulgarity, I can call him Ben by his first name. Him too, or anybody else. But starting with you, we're gonna make an example. So when you make it back to Israel, they will ask you questions. They will say to you, how did it feel? What did he say? Were you afraid? Were you? See, it's your lizard brain. That's what it is. You don't have to search for me, sir. I am everywhere. I am in the room. I am inside of every head. These are things you can safely assume, sir, when we meet again. I am with you. I am with them. I am in the head of all of them. I am in their hearts. I am in their spirits. And that's going to be the end of it. And we shall all bear witness to the words out your mouth, which I guarantee you won't be the same words that you came with, sir.